If you're doing chicks for the first time, I just wanted to shoot a little video to help you understand how simple your setup needs to be. I raise chicks every year, mostly laying hens, sometimes meat birds, but you don't have to get real extravagant. You don't have to buy expensive equipment. You can use very basic things. So as you can see, they're in a box. It's just a table saw box that I had in the basement. And as we move in closer, for bedding, I just use straw. Of course, you can get wood chips from various suppliers like Tractor Supply, but I just use straw. I have a thermometer down in there. I don't always do that. This is actually the first time I did because I got it for the incubator. But you can see at the bottom number, it's about 100 degrees, and that's what you want it, about 98 degrees at first, and then you decrease the temperature slowly. But really, you just watch the chicks. If they're all huddled together under the lamp, then they're cold. If they're spread out in all the corners, they're too hot. So that's an easy way to tell. That the thermometer is not necessary, in my opinion. I just have a simple feeder there. Usually has a canister that screws on the top, but I don't have that on yet. And a simple water. And there's various feeders and waters that you can use. Now right now in there I have 10 black Marans and 10 mixed breed chicks that I hatched. And then if you look at the heat lamp, you got to be careful with these. If they would fall and get in your straw, you're going to catch your house on fire. So there's some infrared devices that I might look into, but I'd set up like 3 safety devices so it cannot fall. I have this one on a chain, which is good because as the chicks grow older, you can raise the chain up a few lengths to adjust the temperature. So I just have it all the way up to there, and I have a carabiner, so it cannot fall. The chain is really inexpensive, and then it just is attached to a carabiner, and I attached it rather than to the clamp that comes with it. I took the clamp off because the clamp screws onto the light, and if that would become loose, it could still fall in there. So I attached the carabiner directly to the little fastener on the actual lamp itself. So that's all you really need for a setup. You got a box, some straw, and heat lamp, and a couple simple feeders and waters. And then as far as food, you're going to want to get some type of poultry starter grower mix, and there's various feeds that you can choose from. I don't do medicated feed. I would rather not give my chicks any type of medication and just see how they do on their own. I've had very good success raising mine so far. So that's all you need. If you have any questions, just put them in the comments and I'll try to answer them. One thing you might be wondering, they're not going to stay here. I have an actual brooder that I made. A brooder is nothing but a large box with a heat source like a heat lamp, and the same setup you have here, but it's just larger for when the chicks get a little bit bigger, but before they can go outside on their own. So that's in my garage, and once they get, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks old, once they start to get some feathers, then I'll move them out to the brooder in the garage, and I'll show you that later. But this is like the first couple weeks, so you really don't need a lot. It's easy. It's great for kids. If you're thinking about getting some chickens, I highly recommend it. Don't go out and spend a bunch of money. Get a big box, get a heat lamp, feeder, water, and you'll be all set up. If you have any questions, again, just leave them in the comments below. Thank you.